Osun Governor Adeleke is a secret agent for the Christian Association, CAN, of Nigeria, and appointed 7 Muslims among 24 commissioners, Islamic group MURIC. Before we get into this news, do you understand how triggering it is, right? There's so many issues that go on in the country, but it's religious groups, right, that feel the need to be so passionate, like as if the problem of our country is dependent on religion. If religion was a way to solve our problems and a key stakeholder in solving and bringing solutions to our problem, okay, fine, you can hold with such high regard. But it's the same religion that is used as a tactic to divide and control. Let's get into the news. So, in a statement on Monday, MURIC Executive Director Professor Ishaq Akintola accused Governor Adeleke of religious partisanship, saying he must be a secret agent for the Christian Association of Nigeria. I don't understand this war. I really don't, because at the root of all these very, counterproductive and useless conversations is power. Because why? Like, we have so many issues, and because 7 Muslims were appointed among 24 commissioners, now it's a problem. Now, but when it was a Muslim ticket, there was no problem. And when it comes to positions like this and different commissioners, now it's why are there only 7 Muslims? Oh, you must be a secret agent for CAN. Secret agent? No. What would be the aim if Adeleke is a secret agent? So what would he now achieve? What? To spy on who? Spy on what? What information do you have that you think he will, use against you people? I really don't understand. And I think this is the reason. Because you have this person, right, Ishaq Akintola, who is, representing the Muslim community. And you have people that would, of course, look up to him. And these are the issues. Basically, what he's teaching, young Muslims and people who follow him, is that these are the issues that we pay attention to. Representation for what? Right? Because when you have in first world countries, where, especially when we talk about interactions between the black people and white people, why equality and all that is pushed is because there's unfairness, there's systemic racism, there's systemic prejudice against the success of one group in comparison to the other. So it's not the purpose of equality and representation. We talk about representation, especially black representation in places of power, because what we communicate, is never verbal. It's always non-verbal communication. So in this case, what this man is communicating to those that are, I guess, devout Muslims, and in these groups is, always look to be represented. Represented for what? Do we have any issues that boil down to your religion in the country? Like, is there anything that is unfair? If it was a thing where, okay, fine, if you're a Muslim, then you don't get this. If you're a Christian, you don't, you are being prosecuted. Like, okay, fine. But when it comes to power, like, we already know that the North, which is mostly of which most people are Muslims, are very represented, and you have the other bit that is underrepresented. So what is the problem? Like, what is the issue? And I think it's such a triggering conversation yet again, because why are we talking about this? Why? Because the more we keep, we fall for narratives like this, you take things so personal. And it's like the religion that we are doing, all of us in the country, everyone is trash. We're bad. It's not about you looking good as an individual, or you say my family is great. No. As a community and as a society, we're horrible. We're so horrible. We are traumatized. We are very selfish. We want to protect ourselves. We are money driven. Our societal values, I don't know where they are. Lagos by itself is at this point, a whole different country, because I feel like Lagos is just miles ahead and just, speeding rapidly, and you have the rest of Nigeria, and some parts are just calm. Like, of all conversations, we have security issues, right? We have killings and attacks in the southeast. You have your ISWAP, your unknown gunmen. You have your other terrorist groups, herdsmen. They've resumed their work, and it's like you are in the north, and these are the issues ravaging where you are, and you don't focus on that. And the thing is, in Nigeria, we just love, like, our identity is such a... Not so shameful, because as Black people and as Africans, we don't hold our personality to our chest the way we do religion and tribe. And then you wonder why we are so disunited, why we are divided, why we are easily controlled. It's because of individuals like this. Because individuals like this in their community are seen as, the ones to speak for us, spokesperson, There's so many groups, but then, these are the groups that come out into mainstream media to, talk about this, talk about that. And I'm just like, of all the conversations that we really could be having. Because, again, when the Muslim identity, favors them in positions and whatever, there's no complaint. But when it doesn't, then it's a problem. But that's the thing. Like, you just want to be represented. For what? There's no issue that shows that, representation is the solution. We need to represent, Muslims in this. Like, there's no issue. Okay, and so? Like, the problems that we have is not... Because first world issues, they can talk about representation. Why? Because they've already gone past hunger, shelter. They've gone past poverty. Right? We don't think in the same way. We don't have the privilege as they do to be talking representation where and how. When people are hungry, when people are insecure, and you have people being kidnapped and children not going to school. Like, really, come on. Put what you think about this very triggering conversation in the comment section below. And don't forget to like and subscribe.